What's up, brother? Tuesday. That's that guy. Sketch. What's his name? Sketch. Is that it? There it is. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's live Monday through Friday at high noon here in the desert from the South Point Casino in Las Vegas. The show is called Punchlines. The punches for the jokes. The lines are for the folks who love to gamble. That's everybody. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, well, we hope you get hyped up for it. Like the half quarter before halftime in Beantown last night by Peyton Pritchard. Got the Celtics crowd rocking. Now, I heard this was one of the loudest it's ever been in the stadium. Bam. Ann is flabbergasted. Look at the people, even in the upper deck, are going bonkers. That's kind of when they knew, all right, it's our year. We're going to win this. That put them up big at halftime. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics on your amazing title. God, do I hate Boston sports fans. Behind the glass, protected like the guy at the gas station that you slipped $20 up. Well, let me try this. I'm going to do it again, folks, because it's that good. Behind the glass, protected like the guy at the gas station you slipped $20 to fill up your car tank late at night. Yeah, this episode's from 1988. It's Ryan B. McCormick. The B is for Boston, who won their 18th NBA championship. Ryan, what's on the show menu today?
We'll be looking at obviously the Celtics winning their title last night. Something from the Panthers, who could win their first title tonight.
Could be crazy.
We've got a top 5 Tuesday, and then a special one for the Punchies, something we'll get to later in posts. But let us know in the comments where you would have a Star Wars character playing in on your baseball team. So any Star Wars character playing any position in baseball, let us know in the comments.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, relief pitcher. I don't know. All right, here we go. I like it. I like the tease. That is what's called a tease, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't even know about that one. So that's going to be fun. Now all I'm thinking about is Star Wars characters, and okay, never mind. Darth Vader would be a catcher. All right, let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday, so that means Matt Neverett is not here, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Neverett is called away on assignment in Seattle, where he will be sleepless. Hold for laughter. Have another Red Bull in. All right, anyway. Laugh. So we are calling in the crafty right-hander from the bullpen, fresh off a winning performance on this morning's Sports by the Book. Jeff Parles is here, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, Jeff is moving up from Thursday to Tuesday. Are we getting a doubleheader from you this week?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I'm Thursday. Yeah, as we know, you said this to me last week, and
yes,
I was very close to joining the board back there.
What do you mean? Well, you did not say the F word.
It was close, but it was close. Instant replay backed us.
I didn't hear you say the F word.
But with Bob Zaney coming on Thursday, this will be the regular show with you and I.
Okay.
Thursday, I am prepared to be just ripped to smithereens.
He's going to do it to both of us.
Thursday. Oh, I know he is. Well, the man is one of the best insult comics there is.
Bob Zaney, phenomenal. I've loved this guy forever. Right when I started, he was already ascending on Star Search. He beat Carrot Top on Star Search. I remember that. But Bob Zaney will be here Thursday. It's going to be fun. He's doing the Dennis Bono show here at the South Point.
He's doing a Dennis Bono show?
He's doing Dennis Bono, so this is like his tune-up.
Are you doing the Dennis Bono show again soon?
I was booked for the Dennis Bono show about a month ago, and then I got canceled the day before. So
you got canceled
because they were double booked.
Oh.
Is what Kathleen Dunbar told me, who will be on the show eventually. Very funny comedian here in Las Vegas. So I don't know when I'll be asked on the Dennis Bono show or whatever, but we'll see. But also stopping by right now is the director of the sports.
Forgive me. I was meeting with Michael Gone.
No, I'm looking at my notes and I can't remember where I had you in the show. I'm stopping by right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's the director of the sportsbook here at the South Point. He's always welcome. He has carte blanche. He has an open door invitation because he hired all of us. We like him a lot. It's Chris Andrews. Chris is here now. Yay, Chris. Chris is here. Chris, what's happening? You got your Penguin shirt on?
Well, when you told me I was on, first I was off.
Yeah.
Then I was on.
Right.
Then I was off.
Right.
Then I was on again.
It's like the life of a relief pitcher. You never know. You're up.
So that's why I said, I'm Kent Colvey. I'm ready to go.
There you go.
Hockey's over. But
the NHL draft is here in town next weekend.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I might go over to it. I have a couple friends working on it.
Do you?
They're doing like stage manager stuff.
Yeah.
So like the TV
is it tickets to get in? Or what?
I don't know. I'm going to talk to my buddy Raph.
You're not climbing the outside of the sphere like that one gentleman did in the last year, right?
I am not going to say anything right now.
Okay, fair enough.
I will be dressed as my favorite Star Wars character who's a baseball player.
Okay,
but no, I don't know. We could maybe go. So what's up with you, Chris?
Well, I put out odds to win the Stanley Cup and odds to win the NBA. Did that this morning.
What's the number on the Celtics?
The Celtics are the favorite.
Yeah,
3.25.
3.25. That's the best price I've heard by a pretty significant margin. Yeah,
we got a
100%.
long way to go.
Yeah.
I saw some guys had like 280 and stuff like that. Yeah, come
what
on.
are the Lakers without a head coach?
20, I think. Yeah, 20-1.
JJ Redick's going to be the coach. You said this weeks ago, maybe a month ago.
I mean, it's
looking at the facts.
It's been obvious. The Hurley thing was a ruse, more so than anything.
I think they wanted to make. I think they wanted to tell their fans, we're trying our best.
Right. We're going to go with LeBron's buddy.
Right. And then
we're going to go with
the only thing with that is the fact, and I know this will sound ridiculous because a coach getting a 6-year, $72 million deal is a lot of money.
It is.
But at not enough money to get Dan Hurley away from Connecticut and the potential to win his third straight title when he's a New Jersey guy, and that New York Knicks job will probably come open in the next 3 years.
Very soon.
I hate to say it. Who wants to live in L.A.?
That's why I'm here, Chris. That's why I'm here. 27 years was enough for me.
That should be enough.
But technically, I've spent a lot of time in Los Angeles, as we know. By the way, it's a Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. I don't know if I mentioned. I looked this up, and I think is Jerry down in the basement? Okay, he'll appreciate this. Video games are commonly released on Tuesdays in the United States. This fact is often attributed to the Sonic Hedgehog 2 game, Sonic Tuesday, marketing campaign in 1992. So Jerry, who's a big Sonic fan, it's because of that is why I gave. And DVDs and Blu-rays are released on Tuesdays. Albums were typically released on Tuesdays as well, but that's changed to Fridays globally. So that's a little Tuesday factoid.
Aren't books usually released on Tuesdays as well?
I mean, you could find your book on Amazon anytime if you want.
My book didn't have this giant release. I can tell you. We printed a bunch of ready to go. Yeah, okay, great.
Tuesday's also the cheapest day to fly of the week, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Watch a movie.
Oh, yeah. Here at the South Point, you can go up and watch a movie for cheap. Ryan, what do you do on Tuesdays? Any special Tuesday activities?
No.
2 for Tuesdays. That was a big thing. Get the lead out. They play 2 for Tuesdays.
WDVE.
Classic Rock, WDVE. 2 for Tuesdays. We got a double shot of Steely Dan. Okay. Anyway, we got a big show, as Ryan pointed out. We should probably talk about what happened last night, right? We do have a comedy clip of the day. Our CCO of the day. This is a newer feature where we find something funny. Ryan, go ahead, roll it, or Ann, roll it, someone roll it. Here it is. Remember Luka a couple weeks ago when they took the beer out of his hand after they made the finals? Well, someone substituted the beer for the trophy. So there you go. Luka had the trophy, and then the Celtics came and took it. He looks flabbergasted. That was Michael Finley, of course. Look at there you go. But look, they were outmatched. They gave it a good attempt. But Boston's just so deep, and Boston's bringing everybody back, too.
I still can't believe a few weeks later that Michael Finley, after they make the finals for the first time in a decade, just takes the beer right out of Luka's hand. I know they want to keep him away from any alcohol during the season, but come on.
And by the way, that beer looked so tiny in his hand. It looked like a little tiny little.
The 12-ounce can looked like it was a 6-ounce can.
Yeah, it really
he
did.
gives you the shrug afterwards.
Yeah, and he's just like, all right, fine. All right, we'll win a title and we'll get back here. But anyway, Boston's favored to win again next season here at the South Point already.
Well, one of the reasons they're favored to win, there's not that much competition in the East. I think the Knicks are a rising team. We're waiting to see what Philly's going to do.
Yeah.
Philly, there's a lot of rumors they might get somebody. Paul Pierce has been one of the guys mentioned. I think I heard Jimmy Butler mentioned too. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I'd be shocked at that.
I would be surprised at that one. But like I said, the Knicks are an up-and-coming team. And, I think the Bucks will be in it till the end, just when you have Giannis.
Right.
I still think, maybe I'm prejudiced because he's Greek, but I still think he's the best. I think he's the best overall player in the NBA. I really do. I think, because offense and defense, Jokic and Doncic, I don't think they have the defense that Giannis has.
You meant Paul George, by the way. Is that right? Not Paul Pierce?
Yeah, Paul.
Okay,
George.
Paul
Pierce. I think he's my age.
Yeah, I was going to say, is Paul Pierce coaching or making a comeback? Yeah. What's going on here? It threw me off for a second there. Lucky Tommy has already come in and said, I never know what to call him. His first baseman would be Jar Jar Binks. Misa? Yusa? Keith Lyle, I would like to do the Dennis Bono show. We're working on it. We'll talk to Kathleen. All right, so we're going to do lines of the night. Is that right?
Sure.
Lines of the night. All right, lines of the night. Jeff, what do you have for us as a line of the night?
Ryan, what do we end up picking for me in the what has become
the streak
folklore?
I hope
now in New York Mets history. Finally, something that's funny.
Okay. I'm sure
that's
Chris
in a
might
positive way for the Mets. The evil Grimace that he's better known as.
He's not evil. I love
know,
Grimace.
but
There he is.
There he is. Grimace threw out the first pitch last week at Citi Field. The Mets are now 6-0 since Grimace has thrown out the first pitch. They win 14-2. First time they've collected 20 hits in a game since before the COVID pandemic.
Okay.
So it's been a while since they've had more than 20 hits in a game. They annihilate the Rangers, and there's Grimace throwing out the first pitch. And
they can't lose.
They can't lose. They got to build the statue next to Seaver in front of Citi Field.
Now, is this because they had a little bit of purple in their City Connects?
I would imagine.
It has to
or
be.
It's some deal with McDonald's. It's one of the two things.
Now,
but it has to be the purple.
We have the sportsbook director here at the South Point. Is this affecting the lines at all? Grimace and the Mets being 6-0. What is the line on the Mets tonight, by the way? Ryan, if you wouldn't mind checking.
No,
it's not.
I would say no, too.
It didn't factor in at all?
No. What do we got
I
here
love
tonight?
it. It's the silliest thing. And you sent the funniest meme yesterday when the Mets won, and it was like Grimace.
Mets are minus 110.
Yeah. Someone sent me that. Mets are a slight favorite tonight with Severino against
Lorenzen.
Michael Lorenzen, who's actually pitched pretty well this year.
Yeah, that's in Texas, or is it
in Texas?
Okay, so all right.
No, there's a lot of great Grimace memes going on right now.
Oh, they're hysterical.
Yeah,
you gotta love Grimace. Anytime you can involve Grimace in anything, very funny. All right, Ryan, what is your line of the night?
I think we should do yours because yours is going to take us one direction and mine's going to take us to a different direction.
Copy that. All right. Hard to believe I'm going to talk about. Well, I can brag about my pick yesterday. I believe my baseball picks are about 12-4 out of my last 16. And the team that screwed me twice, I'm probably going to be taking in picks at 12:36 in 25 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But Paul Skeens, ladies and gentlemen, this is appointment television. He has made 19 professional starts, count the minor leagues and now with the Pirates. There are no losses involved with his 19 professional starts. He will go down as the best pitcher in Pirate history. That's Andrew Filipponi, who does a talk show there in Pittsburgh. Have you had a chance to watch him pitch at all?
Oh, God, yeah, sure.
Even yesterday, he gave up a run in the first to the Reds.
Right.
They were waiting on the fastball. They were hitting it. Makes adjustments. The guy starts throwing curveballs, which he doesn't throw that much. He goes 6 innings, struck out 7. He didn't get 8.5 over. And you could tell early on, he was kind of pitching to contact. I mean, he can't strike out everybody. But the guy knows how to, he's 22 years old, and he made those adjustments after the first inning. Didn't give up another run. Pirates win 4-1 or 4-2.
That's why when I was a kid, I was wondering, why come he can't just pitch? Why can't,
Yeah.
It's a little more complicated than that. And you could see guys, I was young. I was, in my 20s. Yeah. But as you get older, you see, Jamie Moyer, what he pitched till he was like, 50?
Jamie Moyer won more games in his 40s than his 30s.
Yeah,
that's one of the most unbelievable stats ever.
That's, those kind of guys, like, Tommy John, which, of course, famous for the surgery.
288 career wins.
But still, he was, just a guy that knew how to pitch.
Yeah.
And it's not just overpowering. Tommy John couldn't overpower anybody.
Don Sutton, another guy.
Don Sutton. You remember Jimmy Key? Do you remember him?
Sure, lefty for the Orioles.
I think his fastball was like 72 or something like that,
Jimmy Key was on the 96 Yankees.
Yeah, he was. He was a Yankee and Oriole, and I used to bet
an Oriole. I remember on the
Orioles. No, Orioles.
I had him. There's certain guys I remember because I picked up on him early.
Toronto. He started with Toronto, I think.
I think he did start in Toronto. He was with Baltimore for a while. In the Yankees, you're not going to usually get any value.
But he was a soft tosser lefty, and he got wins.
Yeah, these guys. And especially if they have a good team behind them. Now we're getting off the track a little bit because Skeens, I don't think is going to be that kind of a pitcher ever. But nonetheless, he's learning how to pitch. What did you say? He's 23.
Just turned 22.
22. If this guy continues on this trajectory, look out when he's 25.
And I have a futures bet on him to win Rookie of the Year at plus 300. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took him and Jared Jones. So I was like, maybe one of them will get it.
Okay.
We just have to get Ryan's Cubs pitcher to slow down.
Shota Managa.
Yeah, his ERA is insane.
Yamamoto went on the IL or went on the weekend.
I'm not wishing injury on anybody.
That probably ends Yamamoto's run with the way that Skeens and Jones have both looked this year. And Imanaga, of course.
Skeens is getting the run support and Imanaga's not.
He's getting he was actually we had a stat on the show, right? Fifth pitch. His first 5 career starts, they had over 5 runs. I think that was like the first time in the modern era. Something insane. But last night they only got a few runs, but still enough to win.
And Frank, that first start of his, then he leave with only giving up a run or something like that, and then the bullpen came in and gave up the men that were on the base. But he got charged. I think after his first start, as impressive as he was,
Yeah.
his ERA was like 6.50 or something like
yeah,
that.
but it's down. It's down.
Yeah, of course. Well, like I said, he
It's a
didn't give up
2.29
those
now.
runs. I mean, I understand how it works.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit
misleading.
deceiving. Yeah.
It's around 3, right?
It's a 2.29.
It's a 2.29. Jeez, that's
Yeah.
right. I looked last night and I was like, well, because he went 6 innings of 1-run ball. All right, your
So-
line of the
Well, with your line of the night being with the Pirates, that was Keith's pick yesterday to cover their run line.
to minus. I
the
took the
run and a
Pirates. He
half.
took 1.5. Yeah.
So they ended up winning 4-1, covering that bet. And then your pick of the San Francisco Giants in Chicago, they had a 3-run homer in the top of the ninth to take the lead and end up winning 7-6. But we have a video for it.
You have a video for it?
Yeah, number 7. So the Giants have 5 wins when trailing by multiple runs in the 8th inning or later since May 22nd. The only one other team in Major League Baseball has multiple wins in that span, and it's the Royals with 2. So if you look at that kind of roller coaster, the Cubbies should have won this game and absolutely blew it. Their
Well, you love your
bullpen's
bullpen.
absolutely
You
awful.
love the Cubs bullpen.
It is absolutely terrible.
I saw you tweet about how you were very upset at your bullpen.
Yeah, I don't know how Hector Neris is still a Major League pitcher. Anyway, so those 2 picks ended up winning. So if you did round robin it, you ended up winning, being positive. But my leg of the Colorado Rockies.
Oh yeah, that was the long shot. We knew.
Yeah,
that.
they were the biggest dog on the board on the baseball board yesterday.
But
so
with Mookie being hurt, maybe
took
the
a shot
Dodgers
there.
are rattled.
Yeah. So the Dodgers ended up putting 3 in the first 2 innings, and then scoring 6 in the final 3 innings. But last night the Dodgers beat the Rockies 9-5, despite getting out homered by 3. So it was 3-0 in terms of homers for the Rockies, leaving 10 or more men on base as a team and committing more errors as a team. They are the first team in the live ball era since 1920 to win a game by multiple runs when meeting each of those criteria.
Wow.
So they are beating the team that they should have beat, but
yeah. So wait,
should
technically
be,
I
but
gave out
shouldn't
2
have.
picks yesterday because I gave Skeens and then I gave the Giants in our round.
3-dog round.
3-dog round. So does that make me 13-4 possibly?
Not bad.
I took Jordan Hicks because you've been riding
Skeens
Jordan
was
Hicks all
down.
year too. What's that?
Skeens went under, but the Pirates' money line was fine.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I said the Pirates are going to win that game.
No, I know, but you just said anyway.
Also in Ryan's game last night, Freddie Freeman somehow 5 walks last night, tying the major league record for most walks in a 9-inning game.
Is that Barry Bonds? Who's the,
Barry Bonds was actually not on that for a
That's
9-inning
incredible.
game, which is kind of surprising.
I did not know that. That was a good line of the night. That's a bonus line of the night for you.
Yeah, that's
Freddie
a
Freeman.
bonus one.
By the way, Freddie Freeman, anytime I'm watching a Dodger game, I wait for his at-bat because I just love watching the guy hit. He's a future Hall of Famer. All right, so what do we have next, Ryan? Where are we?
So my line of the night now
Oh, I'm sorry.
is looking at that Boston Celtics win last night.
Okay, good segue. Yeah.
So Jason Tatum tried to do his best Kevin Garnett impression.
This was so sad.
We did it.
We did it!
I mean, he's trying to go viral with his anything's possible, and then in the club,
He does it again.
he quotes Kanye like, everybody was wondering what we'd do if we didn't win.
I guess we'll never know.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, he's pulling out all the different clips that he's seen go viral while he was growing up, trying to go viral himself. And
But look, we're trying to help.
we're more clowning him for it.
The dollar store version of the Kevin Garnett,
There you go.
anything's
Yeah.
possible.
If you order Kevin Garnett from Shein or Temu, this is what you get.
Very good, Frank.
Thank you. Well, I learned that from the kids on TikTok because I'm way too old to be on there, but now I'm hip. Holler. Okay. All right. So, yeah. And by the way, are they going to Miami or not? Are they flying?
Yeah, they're going to Miami.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. All right. What do we got? Do you want to talk about we said we're going into the NBA Finals? And then I want to talk to someone from Boston. We're going to randomly call someone from Boston soon, too, to see what the Celtics reaction, what the fans' reaction is. But what do you have first for us, Ryan?
So yesterday was 6-1-7.
It was
6-17.
that was the date.
So the Celtics ended up winning their last title 16 years ago yesterday, and now their 18th banner yesterday. So we put together a little.
It would have been so cool if
They're
it was
on
their
this date,
17th
and then their 18th banner.
Yeah, 18 banners. So I hate Boston fans.
It's 10.
Oh,
Celtics
when
on this
I
date.
Jeff, you're
first
from New
moved to
York.
town,
Yeah.
I got to know Roxy Roxborough pretty good, and he said, "You'll think at first the New York fans are the most obnoxious." He says, "I'm telling you right now, it's not even close. It's the Boston
yeah.
fans are the worst.
But,
and I like the Celtics, but
well, you grew up with that era when they
I
were
grew up,
dominant.
in our neighborhood because we didn't have a team.
We didn't have a team.
It was either you're either a Wilt fan or a Russell fan.
Right.
And I was a Russell fan.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Ryan, what do you got? So that's the banners there. Look at that, 18 titles. And by the way, I heard that crazy stat this morning on McAfee. 5 years. Boston sports fans haven't gone 5 years without a title.
It's their second longest drought since like the
What a
60s.
drag.
Isn't that
What a hard life.
Between the Patriots, Bruins, Celtics, and who am I forgetting? The Red Sox. They haven't gone more than 5 years without a title.
Well, yeah, the Bruins now with the Celtics winning
Bruins
the title.
been
The
a while.
Bruins are now the longest,
2016
the
or
longest
something?
streak. No, 2011.
2011, okay.
2011,
That's insane.
when they beat Vancouver in 7, and then the people in Vancouver
Yeah,
decided
they
to destroy
rioted.
their own city for no apparent reason. There's actually a 30 for 30 on that just came
Oh, I
out.
don't
and
remember that.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
legitimately
just
came out like a week ago.
I saw they ran the June 17th one as one of the craziest days in sports.
That's still. A
Do you
great
remember
one.
the year that
DOJ
the Bruins beat the Penguins 4 straight? I think we had 2 goals. The whole, I think Sid had one and Malkin had one. 4-0. And the MVP of the series was Patrice Bergeron.
Oh, okay.
Great player. So I was tweeting out at the time. I said, I can't believe we got beat by a guy named Patrice, who happens to be my niece's middle name.
Okay.
Yeah. I got so many.
Are you serious?
Oh my God. I was surprised I didn't get like anthrax in the mail or something like that.
Don't give people ideas. Right, because you made the Patrice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a joke. I mean, like I said, first of all, they dominated the Penguins. We had 2 goals the whole series.
Jesus.
Got beat 4-0. I mean, it was just a joke. Like, I wasn't saying we got robbed or anything. Like
exactly.
that.
You beat
it was
us.
just
You
a
beat
joke.
us up.
Yeah, what can I
But
tell
it
you?
was a guy, Patrice. Ryan, what else do you have on Boston?
Well, so you had mentioned seeing the thing about the Celtics going to Miami. So there was actually an image in their locker room
Right.
on their whiteboard that they have a flight to Miami
Noon
today. Well, I guess they're on their way to Miami from Boston. So they, in their post-game press conferences, talking about how Boston has the best fans in the world, greatest city in the world.
Bye.
And they're going to celebrate in a different city. So you guys get to wait on your parade.
Doesn't this go back to Eric Spoelstra also writing something when they were down to like assuming they were going to come back and beat the Celtics, noon flight to Miami, meaning they were going to beat them and go back. Or there's a route to that as well.
Yeah.
But they're going down there to party in Miami, and then tonight is the Florida Panthers game.
Yep.
So they could win the cup. And I know a lot of people have shown on the internet that Jason Tatum and is it Keith?
Matthew
Tkachuk.
Tkachuk.
I said Keith. Keith was
His father.
the
That's
father.
his dad. Yeah.
So there you go. I'm showing
Yeah,
my age.
yeah.
But Matthew Tkachuk, they were friends, and they could be partying with.
They went to like
trophies.
grade school together or something.
Yeah,
They
there's a picture of them on the school
grew up
bus.
together in in St. Louis, and they went to high school all the way through high school together.
Well, that's pretty good.
That is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on that?
More in posts.
Okay. All right. More in post. That's a tease, ladies and gentlemen. Ann had an idea that we would try to randomly call someone in Boston. I think we need headphones for this. You have headphones over there? We're going to randomly try to call someone from Boston who is a Boston sports fan that can tell us how the Boston people are reacting to the 18th banner. So let me dial, or Ann's dialing. This is a random, what's the area code there? 617, Ryan, correct? Random 617 number. Here we go. Hopefully it's not a Dunkin' Donuts. Let's see. Who we got here? Hello? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, there he is. All right. Hi. Are you a Boston sports fan?
I sure am. What are you selling? First of all, if you're selling, I bought 4 of them.
Well, your car warranty, sir. We'll get to that in a minute about your car warranty
Oh boy.
and your long distance provider. But we just wanted to know, we're just calling a random Boston person to find out how you feel about the Celtics, and are you a big Celtics fan?
Absolutely. Let me tell you. Most championships. First of all, this is history we set last night because
Okay.
we're going back 16 years ago, same date.
Yeah.
When 16 years ago we brought down put up another flag. This is going to be the 18th, and last night was just momental. I mean, between Tatum and Brown, it's such a courtship, that partnership that
Partner.
they play off each other. I mean, Tatum with 31 points and then Brown with 21. It was just it was like I say, our feet haven't touched the ground yet.
There you go. And, sir, where did you park your car last night?
Well, believe it or not, I couldn't get in there last night. I mean, you probably were maybe 5-10 miles away from it. That was about it.
Is it? You didn't park the
Causeway
car in
Street
Harvard
was-
Yard? You didn't
Yeah.
park the car and have it yet? And
Not lately.
now, listen, we're here at the South Point. We have the sportsbook director here. He's saying the Celtics are favored to win the title again next year. How do you feel about the fact that they could repeat?
Absolutely. If we can keep all these guys together, Holiday, Horford, Tatum, Brown, White, Pritchard. I mean, look at Pritchard last night from half court, throws a bomb in. These guys, if they can keep throwing it up and keep doing the passing between them and the coordination, there's no stopping.
And you said White. I think you meant Porzingis. But anyway,
No, White. Derek White.
I know. It's a joke. He's the white guy. Porzingis. Jesus.
Yeah.
So what else? Now, what about your Red Sox, though? The Red Sox, how do you feel about the rest of the summer then?
That's another that's another theory there. I mean, we've got the coach back again that we've had before, and we didn't get too far. But as far as coaches, I mean, look again back to the Celtics. Here you got this young guy, 34 years old, come in and took them all the way. So with the Sox, it's hit and miss. You know what I mean? They'll do the upswing in July or August, and all of a sudden they slide. So it's going to be day to day through the summer.
Yeah. And sir, how many Sullys or Murphs do you know?
Well, I'm Italian.
Oh,
So,
okay.
not too many.
They got to hang out with an Irishman once in a while, don't you?
Yeah, we bring in the Irish wives to make them into good Italian cooks.
Okay.
And listen, what is your take on Boston sports fans as a whole? What do you think of the Boston sport fan?
I think not only, like I say, because I'm a Bostonian, but I believe that this town all pulls together, and we can't wait for the next duck boat tour. But you when you come to this town, everybody's wearing. If it's the Bruins game or if it's the Celtics or the Sox or the Patriots, everybody has the gear on, the hats, the shirt, whatever. And it's a camaraderie that like I say myself, I'm 79 years old now, and I've seen it all my life here. That it's just a teamship that comes off the court.
All right, and I just wanted to remind you that Tom Brady cheated. Thank you, random Boston guy, for being on the phone. Oh, we lost the connection on the time. I think the call got deflated. Thank you, random Boston guy named Tony. Congratulations on your Celtics winning the title. And the Patriots continue.
It's a very important question you asked there, Chris.
Oh, yeah. I bet
Sully's.
there's got to be a whole list.
Yeah, so there's Sully. There is
Sully, Murph. If you meet somebody from Boston, try one of those two names. You've got a good shot.
Chances are someone's gonna turn their head. All right, let's look at the date. As we pointed out, yesterday was the 17th. Today is June 18th, 2024. Happy 81st birthday to Sir Paul McCartney. Ryan, you know who Paul McCartney is, right?
Who?
See, he didn't know who Barry Manilow was yesterday, Chris. Is that?
I was listening. Yeah, I know.
Barry Manilow. I mean, Jeff.
Yes, of course, but are you actually being serious right now?
No,
or
he
are you
knows who
actually
Paul
know who that
McCartney is.
Who?
Okay.
Okay, now I know he's not.
All right, Punchies. I know we already gave you an assignment.
I could see how Brian doesn't know who
Barry Manilow?
Even though I will say,
It's all over Vegas.
Manilow's been at the Westgate.
He's been there
years,
forever,
right?
I mean, the Hilton he was still there. Yeah.
So that's the only reason that I would say Ryan. Would
Ryan
know it.
doesn't go south of the boulevard.
Can I tell you, I've seen Barry Manilow. He puts on a very
I'm
good
sure
show.
he puts on a hell of a
sure he
show.
does.
Yeah, he's good.
Well,
Locals
his
don't
songs
go to
are
the
fun.
strip.
Yeah, his
What's
songs are
that?
fun.
Locals don't go to the strip.
There you go. Well, I still am, so I'm not a local. I got to spend a year, I guess, to become a local.
With a comp, you can go almost anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Go ahead, Punchies, if you want to tell us your favorite non-Beatle Paul McCartney song, go for it. I go with Jet, Rock Show, Getting Closer, Take It Away, Good Night Tonight, but I digress. It's also
Maybe I'm amazed.
Again, that's a good one. Chris, it's also International Sushi Day, National Splurge Day, International Panic Day, International Picnic Day, National Cherry Tart Day. Caden, I have a feeling you went ahead and put all those into an AI computer. What do we got? Here's every one of those days being celebrated. There we go. Caden, once again, brilliant. I see a lot of cherry tarts. It's a picnic table. They splurged on the cherry tarts, and then he's panicking by screaming.
Honestly, it's a little less scary than I would have expected. I would have expected, especially for the National Panic Day, a little bit more panic.
Is there anything you're panicking about, Jeff?
Oh, I'm panicking about everything at every single time, Frank.
Okay.
Come on now. I mean, that's just what it is.
I had this one woman work for me, and every time something would come up, I said, your philosophy of life, when in doubt, panic. I said, just take it easy. We're going to be okay.
Ryan, what are you celebrating today? Any of those days? If you had to choose one, cherry tart?
Ugh.
I don't even know what a
No.
cherry tart is. I don't want it.
It's
Sushi day. You like sushi, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a cherry tart is an apple tart, but with cherries, Frank. Come on now.
They're
Oh,
terrible.
there you go. Thank you for breaking that down. Thank
I
God
know, it's
Matt
an amazing
Thank God
analysis
Matt
there.
Neverett wasn't here today.
Yeah, I know. Hey,
It's episode 177, and 100 shows ago, Ryan wasn't producing the show, but rather reproducing. In a very super cute clip from 100 shows ago, Ryan was absent, as Matt is today. Here's the clip
That
from 100
phrasing
shows
is
ago.
crazy.
All right, well, there we go. He's that's me eating a banana in Jerome Bettis shirt, and I don't know what that clip is. But
Yeah.
let's just move on while Chris is here and roll it. And it's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. The stage is set. Ryan, what did you think of the games this weekend? Ryan, our producer. Where's Ryan? Ryan is not here, ladies and gentlemen, because why? He and his girlfriend, Tiffany, look at that, baby Frankie. There it is, baby
That is
Frankie.
not
The official name of their baby. Ryan's watching right now, I assume. A very tired Ryan and Tiff at the hospital. But congratulations to Ryan. They had their baby girl late last night. So there you go. There's I'm just baby Frankie. It's a cute name. It's a cute name for a cute girl. I'm just saying, baby Frankie.
We did not go with Frankie.
It's a cute girl's name, Frankie. It is.
I knew a Frankie Sue Del Papa who was
Whoa.
ran for governor.
Really?
She was the attorney general, and she before she was famous. She represented me in a case. We won pretty easy.
Okay. All right, we'll have to Google that. Interesting. We're only 5 minutes away from picks at 12:36. Ryan, how is Aubrey doing? By the way,
She's doing good.
She's doing good.
Yeah. She'll be 5 months later this month.
I think we saw her on her 4-month birthday over at Ann's house.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend when we were there.
She was
on
pretty
the
close to
barbecue I forced Ann to have.
it. She has a fever right now, but
Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay.
doing good.
All right. Well,
doing
good. Well, that's good to know. She looks beautiful. And Jeff, you were not here for the barbecue. You were on vacation. Chris cooked all the food.
as long as it wasn't you cooking all the food,
No,
it's
you don't
probably
want me
good.
cooking.
Probably good.
I'm not a grill guy. You're a grill guy. I can't grill. I think usually
You
your
can't
dad.
grill.
Well, your dad teaches you how to grill, right?
Nah, no.
Who taught you how to grill?
I learned myself.
I'm too busy entertaining people when they're
Oh,
there.
is
I have
that
to
what it
entertain
is?
other people.
Oh, okay.
My buddy Matt would always come.
It's funny
over
because
my
I
house.
have nothing to do all day. You know,
You don't want chicken on the grill for me because I have to cut it 30 times to make sure it's not pink. I don't know how to do it. Grill?
We don't have one at the. We're not allowed to have one at the apartment complex, which is unfortunate.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't we go ahead and just, do you want to sound the horn? Who wants to sound the horn?
Sound it, Ann.
Sound the horn, and hit the P button. There it is. That's the sound for Post with Punchlines, where we scour the internet, find some humorous stuff. What's going on with our punchies in there? Do we have any Star Wars names, Ryan? I had a little computer issue over here.
not anymore. They were more saying Paul McCartney songs.
What do they have? What do we have? I'm going to hear a couple.
Tommy said "The Girl Is Mine."
That's a duet with Michael Jackson. I don't know if I count that. Yeah, Chris is giving it this.
Jerry said "Wonderful Christmas Time."
Oh, simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Jerry said that. Jerry, that's very good.
that's
By the way-
actually not bad.
that's
I'm
not
not
bad.
a big Christmas guy.
And by the way, tomorrow is June 19th. That's the release of Field Fox's song and video. That's Jerry's band. We're going to have show a clip of that tomorrow. So what else? Any other Paul McCartney songs?
Reno Paul said "Ebony and Ivory."
Another
Caden,
duet, Stevie Wonder.
Caden said "Uncle Albert."
Uncle Albert. Who said that?
Caden Meza.
Caden May. Uncle Albert's a good song.
And
We're so
then
sorry, Uncle Albert.
Dean Hilt with "Band on the Run."
Band on. Don't sing that. We can't pay for the rights. Band. You have to change the tune. All right. So Ryan, we have time to do probably one post before we get to picks at 12:36. What do you got?
So it's going to be a video looking at the Celtics championship last night. There was a guy that does a lot of this kind of content, kind of interviewing fans
Oh yes.
of certain sports teams. So I believe this was going into game 2, possibly. So it's a little dated, but still stands. Chris, do you happen to know where Jason Tatum went to college?
no, I don't.
John Wayne's nickname.
Well, this is that was the question. So we can.
John Wayne's nickname.
Oh, dude.
I have no idea.
I love this. Die Hard.
Oh, I did. I think some of these needed to be bleeped, and I did not. I did not do it.
No, it's all right.
North Carolina? Where'd he go? Die Hard.
Definitely not
North
Carolina.
Carolina's close.
That's actually worse than not
Yeah,
making a guess.
Yeah,
Jason Tatum go to college.
That guy's on the board.
yeah. I did give a warning, so that didn't come out of nowhere.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
did Dak Prescott go to college?
Ah, I can see the jersey.
And wagon.
Ole Miss, Miss State,
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. I always get those two confused.
I was born in Boston.
Where did Jason Tatum go to college?
He was an Iowa State Cyclone.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Duke University.
Hey,
Jason Tatum go to college?
is that Caitlin Clark?
Looks like it.
Where did Jason Tatum go to college?
Where he went to college. Of course I went to Duke.
Respect.
Die Hard.
Where did Jason Tatum go to college?
Oh, Duke University.
Oh,
hard, bro.
Where did Jason Tatum go to college?
Duke.
Die Hard.
there you
Getting
go.
a lot better.
3.
Where did
Yeah.
Jason Tatum go to college?
Duke. I play basketball too.
There you go. Good for her.
Good,
Yeah.
good,
She
good
said
for
that.
everyone on the back end actually
Yeah,
knowing what
they
they're
close
doing.
strong,
Yeah.
Boston
Yeah,
fans.
Yeah.
That last guy, the last girl's name, also she was Sully. That was Allison Sullivan. I don't know. Sully's. All right. All right. It's we got. Oh, should we do one more? We'll vamp for 25 seconds. So, Chris, we do picks every day at 12:36.
Really? What
We've
a
been giving them
news
out.
flash. Thanks a lot.
We've been giving them out. We like to hammer it home for the viewers. Yesterday, we tried the triple roundy. So did we win then? Is Keith Lau? Did we win then? Because we had.
Well,
2
so
or 3?
that's how round robin works.
Yeah.
So we ended up winning 3 tickets
Yeah.
of the 7 that would have
Okay.
been placed, and so you still ended up positive on it by about maybe.
So has
15%.
Has Keith Lyle let us know if we've won money or not?
Well, Keith bet it himself. I bet
did.
it myself. So
I thought he put it in for all of us.
no.
What's going on here? I thought we were as a team. Well, Keith put it in, and you put it in. So you won. What did you win?
I
bucks?
I went up maybe $8.
Okay, well there you
but
go.
I got my money back. So.
By the way, is your shot a little skewed today? Is it a little different? Is he a little more sideways, Ryan? Yeah, it looks like the shot's coming at an angle because all I can see is the $215 board in the background, which I usually can't.
Because we have to take his shot full.
Oh, okay.
He's not in the box.
Oh, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to picks at 12:36. Jeff Parles, you are here. I have a feeling you're looking at something that it's not baseball.
I've been told that I'm required to make a pick, even though I really don't have much of anything.
All right, well, we want to.
So we're gonna go to tomorrow, Frank.
Okay.
We're gonna go to tomorrow.
You're not here today or tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to tomorrow morning. We're going across to Germany.
Oh no!
Yeah, there we go.
Stop the pick.
Oh
Stop
no,
the
for
pick.
everyone.
All right, is this on the sheet here?
It is on the sheet,
All right, what do we got?
but I have to throw something out here with it because Chris and company have on the Albania Croatia game tomorrow have a goal line
Man,
of 1.
You went
Right.
to soccer.
I'm looking
That's
for a
crazy.
1.5 on Albania if it pops. And we'll take the 1.5 on Albania. I found 1. It was minus 170. Don't love that juice. But this feels like a 1-goal game, and I would rather not push if Croatia wins by a goal. So we'll take a 1.5 with Albania. Did you see? Did you do this on Monday, Ryan? With how the Albanian fans taunted the Italian fans?
Okay,
Frank
I
wanted
great.
that.
We
yeah.
talked about this.
That
He
was
broke
great.
spaghetti. We
They
talked
broke
about it.
spaghetti in front of him.
We talked about it on the show. It was very painful for me to watch.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sure it was.
Because I
Sure
know,
it
by
was.
the way, the first time I was at a big family dinner and I cut my spaghetti, you would have thought I threw something.
I'm sure.
I was like, I'm a kid. I don't like to twirl yet. I like to cut it. And I got to look. My cousin Greg will use the spoon.
You got to use the spoon.
I don't use the spoon. I don't use the spoon.
You
I'm
know,
Italian.
I'm going to tell
German.
Vinny. We're going to.
Vinny, you use the spoon.
You're going to go on your German
Does
side
Vinny
from now on.
have- Mom, we never used the spoon.
By the way, the collective groan from everyone back there
When
when
you
I said I
said
was going to
soccer.
Germany. My goodness.
Well, you're picking tomorrow, and you're picking soccer instead of going with Garrett Cole's debut of on the season against with the Yankees against the Orioles.
Yeah, but-
there's
well,
no
soccer.
angle on
He
that.
wanted to talk Italy, Albania, which
There's
I
an
believe
angle
is
of
in-
it's the debut of Garrett Cole, the Cy Young winner from last year.
Yeah, I don't want
He's a
anything to
Mets
do with
fan.
that. It's the wrong. If he was facing someone poor, I'd probably look to fade a too high of a strikeout number because I don't think he'll pitch that long. But
Probably. That's a good one.
Baltimore,
That's something to look at tomorrow.
I don't know.
But you like Albania?
If we can get a 1.5 at Albania, which there are some with heavy
Well, I think
juice,
you-
I would go.
Well, I
That's
believe-
1 right now.
Yeah, aren't they in Group B and they play at the BVD Stadium in Dortmund, Germany?
Very good, Frank.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I was
very good. Good reading.
Right. South Point has lines up on your Euro. Is it?
Have
the
you
Euro?
ever performed in Dortmund?
I have not.
No?
I was in a.
Oh, they're big comedy fans.
Germans have a wonderful sense of humor, ladies and gentlemen. I have not, but I will check out that game and I'll root for.
You're not going to be awake.
What time's it on?
It's at 6 a.m. There's no way you're going to be awake.
I'm up at 6 a.m. every day. When you guys start the group text chirping, I'm there. I just don't write back
And then you go back to sleep.
until 9:30. Well, the dogs wake me up. Scooby gets me up. Okay. All right.
Wait,
pick-
do I get a pick?
Yeah, I was going to go to you, of course.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, I was going to check with
Moving
Ryan where
on.
we're at. All right.
All right, there's one little system. When I was betting baseball, and I don't bet it anymore, really.
Okay.
Little system, and you're not going to knock them dead, but by the end of the year, I think you'll probably make a little profit.
Okay, that's always good.
A percent or two, something like that. Bet a home dog who won at home the day before.
Okay.
And today it just happens to be the Pirates. I know everybody's going to think it's because it's the Pirates. The Pirates won yesterday. They're a home dog today, and they haven't traveled. It's nothing like that. So follow that little system. Like I said, you're not going to get rich betting it, but you get probably more plays than you think, and you're never laying juice.
Yep.
So it's always if you win, it's going to be some sort of positive number. But it's not a bad little system if you don't feel like doing your baseball homework every single night and following bullpens and blah, blah, blah. Home dog that won at home the day before. You'll probably make a little bit of money by the end of the year.
I like that. That's very good.
Well, we had mentioned on the show before, for the Pirates pick, following a Skeens win with Bailey Falter on the mound, the Pirates have not won following they're 7-0-7.
It was 7.
Something's got to give.
So you're saying they're due.
They're due.
Something's got to give.
Or they
due.
can't do it.
The Reds' best man, Nicodolo's pitching. He's a good pitcher for the Reds. He's probably the best.
Good young lefty.
Yeah, he's a good pitcher.
they're a deserving underdog. Let's put it that way.
In that game. All right, cool. Ryan, your pick. So we got 2 so far. Nothing?
Yeah.
He's abstaining.
I wanted to abstain today, but I was told I can't abstain.
When you're a co-host, you must pick.
Okay.
You must pick. That is part of the deal. This keeps staring at me in the face. Alex, Monday's headline. Did you see this? Bryson DeChambeau to win the U.S. Open. It's the second time she's done it.
She didn't bet it, though.
She didn't bet it, but she gave it out on the show on Friday when,
Did she really?
Are you paying her? Are
the whole weekend was still to go.
Are you paying her for that then?
I pay attention to her when she's here because she gives out good picks. Today for my pick, the Phillies have burned me twice. If I'm 12 or 13-4, I took him in Boston 2 days in a row. That was a mistake. Where Aaron Nola got shelled. I believe he gave up 8 earned runs. He's at home against the Padres. 9-2 last night. The Phillies won. Aaron Nola will not have back-to-back bad starts. And what's the line here at South Point on the Phillies?
Well, the
Ryan?
market has hammered the Padres in that game.
I don't care.
So minus 132 on the Phils now. Open minus 150.
It's down. Yeah, it was minus 150 when I looked earlier. Minus 132. I like the Phillies at home. I'll take the Phillies at home with Aaron Nola. He's not going to get shelled back-to-back. Sounds good, right? Back to posts. Let's do it.
I mean, if anything, I do lean to the Panthers finishing the series tonight.
Okay.
So if you take the puck line, then minus the puck and a half, I think it's plus 180 here at the South Point.
And Jason Tatum's probably, like, if they all party together tonight, he's probably he's probably in his hotel rehearsing a few fake viral moments.
Yeah, studying viral moments to try
Panthers Celtic pride! Woo! Something stupid. All right, what do we got next? Speaking of the Panthers, right?
Yeah. So speaking of those Panthers, looking at the longest, most seasons coached or managed before winning their first title. So looking at Paul Maurice, the Florida Panthers head coach, he has coached 26 seasons, and this would be his first championship title. So yeah, he has the most seasons coached. One more season than Dusty Baker when he finally won his title with the Astros in 2022.
The only reason to root for Houston was Dusty Baker.
It's 13.
Yeah, 100%.
And by the way, that stat we pointed out when Denny was here, Dusty Baker has been involved in, 4% of baseball games in the history of baseball?
Something like that.
Some unbelievable stat like that. All right, so what's the stat say here? That's, there it is. Wow.
It's pretty amazing. The guy on actually, forget just the guy on the bottom of the list.
Bruce, I know.
I mean, Bochy going to go to the Hall of Fame at some point.
Oh, yeah.
He has
easily.
a career losing record, though.
Is that right?
Oh, I know. No, I know he has 4 titles. He's going to the Hall of Fame, but it's amazing.
It's all that time at the Padres.
Really, I know.
Really
Trust me, I know. It's just amazing when you think of him. You think of him as this nonstop winner, and he has a losing record.
And then Andy, it is like in retrospect that Andy Reid coached 21 seasons and now is probably going to end up with at least, like, as long as Mahomes is there, they're winning at least another 2.
He's not leaving until Mahomes. He's going to be there.
It'd be nuts if he does.
Right.
And then Larry Brown, who we forget about it, didn't we won a college championship?
UCLA,
but not
Kansas,
but not
he never won a pro.
Oh, UCLA. Did he lose UCLA or they took it away?
No, he didn't. He won it with Kansas, Danny and the Miracles.
Yeah,
They beat,
1988.
Oklahoma.
And I had that.
I was there.
Were you really?
That was in Kansas City, right?
Danny
Kemper,
Manning carried them to
the
the
last time the final was held in a smaller arena. I think
you mentioned that.
Held
before.
like about 18,000.
And I remember
something
looking
like that.
dark on TV too. I don't know.
Yeah.
if they had
Kemper was not the best lit
Wait, didn't
place.
Larry Brown? Didn't UCLA have to vacate one in 1980 or something?
Pick
or
a
Final
team
Four?
or a school. Larry Brown
He's
probably
coached
coached
Spurs.
it.
He coached,
definitely
yeah.
was on. He definitely coached UCLA.
Yeah.
I don't think he won a championship.
He might have
in-
went to the Final Four with UCLA.
He did go to the Final Four.
Yeah, Larry's only championship was that 04
Was that
Pistons team. That's it.
Yeah.
For the NBA, at least. Yeah.
By the way, when you said Maurice, I had to go, and that's for Steve Miller Band fans. Some people call me Maurice. Anyone says Maurice, I've done that my whole life. All right.
I thought you were doing the chalk meow.
No, I wasn't. No, it's Steve Miller Band, the Joker. Some people call me Maurice. Because he speaks to the pompatus of love. All right, next. By the way, John Lauro is in the chat. I don't know who John Lauro is. Is that someone new? John Lauro, welcome. Thank you for chatting on the show. He says, I hope you have the Mets, which we're going with the Grimace streak until the wheels fall off on that one.
Well, I haven't bet any of the games, so I'm
So
not
do not
betting
bet the
any
Mets.
of them.
All right.
That's 100% happening because if I bet the Mets, they're losing.
All right, Severino
that's
wins
happening.
tonight. All right. What do you have next, Ryan?
Okay, so you had mentioned Alex's Monday's headline being Bryson DeChambeau to
Good
win
segue.
the U.S. Open. And so from 2 championships, possibly the Stanley Cup tonight, but to the U.S. Open Championship, Bryson DeChambeau brought his trophy back home.
So cool.
And going through his neighborhood, his neighbors decided to swarm him and congratulate him. It's kind of dark because obviously it's at night, but kind of a cool, heartwarming moment.
Yeah, no, that's where he stayed for the week or something, right? That was like where he stayed close to Pinehurst. So he doesn't even know these people, I don't think, does he?
Oh, yeah, he stayed there for the week.
Yeah, it's like his Airbnb. I know about that. But anyway, how cool. His image has changed so much.
Oh, yeah.
This guy used to be hated, the lid and the muscles, and he was just hitting long balls. Now, the people's champ. Brought it out. That's unbelievable.
Adapted very well.
Yeah.
Learned from his mistakes. And
I believe there's
his-
a marketing team behind this probably, too.
And when it's also too interesting because like obviously a lot of people look at the live golfers differently now, and of course DeChambeau was one of the high profile first guys to move over from the PGA to the live, but a total image remake and really like player now all of a sudden.
It's a little girl waving at us outside, eating an ice cream cone. I saw Chris waving. I'm like, who's waving to? All right, that's a very cool clip. All right, what's next? This one I have not seen, and I'm excited because you and Jeff both have seen it.
Yeah, so this one, the tweet says, I literally remember where I was when Tony Hawk pulled off the 900, so doing
I do remember that.
rotations in the air. But this little kid was doing it in a competition.
Come on.
3 different times.
Even if they're repeating them.
That was only one.
Well,
I know he's warming up.
Keep it going.
All right, Emma.
Are we going 3 900s right now?
So 1,
He's like, yeah, here's my best trick.
2, and that's Tony Hawk commenting.
There we go. History in the making.
How old is he?
3-peat.
I'm not sure how old he is, but
Wow.
he's got to be younger than 12.
Yeah.
So the tweet says, this must be how the people who grew up in the Bob Cousy era felt when they saw Michael Jordan.
Bob Cousy, apparently the best passer of all time. I don't know.
I hate those generational comparisons.
You can't compare.
Because if Babe Ruth was born in 2000 instead of 1900,
right, we'd all be shocked.
Yeah. Well, he would have had the benefit of better training.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He wouldn't use a 40-ounce bat. All that sort of stuff. So I hate those.
Or he would have hit 900 home runs for what Chris is saying.
He might have.
Never know.
Or he might have been a fat slob and never made a major league
That's
team.
also
It
possible.
could have been Daniel Vogelbach or Rowdy Tellez.
Yeah.
Speaking of heavy-set baseball players, there's your segue for the next one.
Wow.
It worked out perfectly.
No respect for Kyle Schwarber.
He's not svelte. Am I wrong?
So the month of the Hulk, Kyle Schwarber now has 60 career home runs in the month of June, 132 RBIs in 616 at-bats. He has the second fewest career games to 60 homers in a calendar month, following Juan Gonzalez in August.
Nice.
And so the Phillies use the caption of January, February, March, April, May, Schwarber, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Of course, he doesn't hit a homer when I take him in Hump Day Homers, which was June. He didn't, but the guy's on fire. Former Cubby.
Yeah. Former Red
got
Sox.
a ring. And by the way, you brought up a name. That is a forgotten name in baseball.
I was just, you're beating me to it.
Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gon was
really.
so good, and he's totally forgotten
Dominant.
about.
He is. When I saw his name, I went, "Oh my God, Juan Gonzalez." Now, here's what I remember about Juan Gonzalez. I remember at an All-Star break one year, he hit the day before the All-Star break. He knocked in his 100th run at the All-Star break. Could check it. I don't know. I remember the year. I remember them pushing him out in the dugout because people were going nuts. Knocked in 100 runs in what? That must have been 80-plus games, right? It's never 81 even. It's probably sometimes closer to 90.
Maybe in the 90s.
But he had 100 RBIs, and this guy was when the Rangers were just no pitching, all hitting.
Right.
He was an unbelievable ball player, and I don't know what his career stats look like as far as the Hall of Fame goes.
You want to hear something crazy?
Two-time
I'm on
MVP.
Juan
That's
Gonzalez.
crazy. Cue the cat.
Juan Gonzalez hit 40 home runs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And the man only made 3 All-Star teams.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I know
He
knocked
was
down.
underrated at the time. The man, by the way, almost had more MVPs than All-Star appearances. He won 2 MVPs and only 3 All-Star appearances.
He was
I don't know
unbelievable.
how that's possible.
Yeah, he was unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, I'm almost positive he knocked in 100 runs before the break.
Those Texas team kept running into the Yankees in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
but
just
man,
kept
they
getting-
had. That's when A-Rod signed the first huge
Oh, yeah, the
contract.
$250 million deal.
$250 million, and they had no money to pay pitchers,
Right.
and they were just bringing up these rag arms with
Yeah.
ERAs like 9.
And then Michael Young was another guy.
Michael Young was after.
But his
Gonzalez.
hits, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just talking about Texas and the history. They
Yeah,
always had
it
these
was
bangers.
the teams with Juan Gon in the 90s that
Never
kept
had
making the
pitching.
playoffs were Juan Gon, Pudge Rodriguez,
Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
and,
Was
Will
Oda B,
and the end of Will Clark's
Clark,
career,
yeah.
who could still hit at that
Still
point.
the
Yeah.
sweetest swing in baseball.
Was Oda B?
Oda B. McDowell?
Oda B.
Oda B. Young
Oda B.
McDowell.
Young-
That was
that's a
Chris
great
Berman's.
name, yeah.
Oda B. Young McDowell. Almost as good as Octavio Stotel, which
Well,
I have a
inevitably-
feeling. I have a feeling I'll see him coming
You
up.
may see him this week. Who knows?
You remember our old, the Penguins' old goaltender was up for only a couple years.
No.
Ron, turn your head and cough, Tugnut.
No. I remember the name Rug Tugnut. Turn your head and cough. We'll explain that to our female viewers later. Pudge. Someone brought up Pudge. I mean, definitely Juice. JR from the ballpark. That's JR's name now. I call him JR from the ballpark. Juan Gonzalez probably juiced, right?
I mean,
Who cares?
odds are, but
Chicks
who
dig the
cares?
long
Good guess, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Jake's dig. Oh, wait. Jerry Trevino, Sonic. He liked the Sonic fact. And I didn't realize that Schwarber's from Ohio.
Schwarber's from Middletown, Ohio, right?
He is from Middletown, Ohio. Very good,
Yeah,
Jeff. He
very
went to
good.
IU.
Yeah.
To Indiana University.
He's the best player in Indiana baseball history.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there someone else?
I mean, he has to be, right?
Yeah. All right. Ryan, what do we have? We have a few more. Speaking of baseball, we're staying with baseball.
Yeah,
right?
so sticking with the team that the Phillies just played against this past weekend, the Baltimore Orioles. This is the post that we kind of asked you that question earlier of Star Wars. Where would
Okay.
you put a Star Wars character in your baseball lineup? So this account asked these fun questions to Major League athletes. And so
We love this.
they asked Colton Cowser and Gunnar Henderson to make their starting 9 of a baseball team using Star Wars characters.
Your all Star Wars baseball lineup, all Star Wars characters.
Obi-Wan leading off in center.
We got Yoda leading off. He'll be shortstop.
Yoda 2-hole. Yoda will play second.
Vader's second at first base.
We're going to have Anakin in the 3-hole, playing short.
Chewbacca 3-hole at third.
Qui-Gon will be my 4-hole. Qui-Gon will play first
We'll
hole.
put Obi-Wan in center.
Okay. Mace Windu.
So we both had Obi-Wan in center.
Mace Windu's going to be my 5. He's going to be playing right.
Darth Maul at second, batting fifth.
I'm going to Darth Maul in the 6-hole and left.
Grievous will put him at catching.
Catcher. We need someone to facilitate the game, so we're going to go
Grievous'
Mayor
head will
Cody.
fall off.
Him or General Rex, either one. Or Captain Rex, yeah, my bad.
We'll go
No
with
Boba
Palpatine
Fett?
him right. Maybe
Just
he's
wait.
got some power.
Okay.
Third baseman.
Palpatine.
Ezra Bridger.
Oh,
Little Rebels shout out there.
We'll go Luke and left.
okay,
Why
yeah.
not? Batting ninth. Maybe got some speed.
On the mound, we're going to go General Grievous.
Yes,
Going
trick
multiple-
pitches.
Okay,
that makes
He's going
sense.
for different arm slots. He can got, he's
And
got
the
whatever.
Dexter.
We'll put Boba Fett on the mound. How about that? I know
Okay,
he's,
yeah.
I know he's not tall, but
You can throw some like tricks on,
yeah,
it,
he's
like a
got-
little bomb on
you gotta
it.
be good with it.
That's awesome, bro. Thanks so much.
Luke, DH. I didn't do Luke. So, yeah.
That's all I got, bro. Thanks.
course.
That's fire.
I think Grievous is the best. Grievous at pitcher is the best answer.
Where was Boba, the closer?
Boba was a pitcher for Cowser.
He was a closer.
All right, in a mention that Ryan will hopefully get, Grievous would be on the mound like Mr. Clanky would have been back in the day in backyard baseball. So,
I never played back.
yeah, you did. That's past
By
year.
the way, am I getting older, or was that the most confusingly edited video of all time?
Yeah, they
I'm
would-
going,
it was not. It was
How
not.
they would-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they-
just went back and forth. It
I
Yeah,
was
seems
going
between the
straight
two of
through.
them. Yeah.
Wait, what? And no Darth Vader?
was Vader there.
Was
yeah.
Vader there?
I think
was
Gunnar
one
had
of
him
them
as
at Vader
catcher.
at first base early in the lineup.
Yeah, and then the other one had him at catcher.
And the other one at Anakin at
That third.
not
How about
Vader.
Chewbacca? Nothing.
Chewbacca
Chewbacca
was
was
there.
third. Yeah.
And I-
Again, see the editing was a little confusing.
It was a little
little
confusing, but I enjoyed the content.
Omissions, no Jar Jar Binks.
Although
He would've-
Tommy has
Jar Jar
Yoda?
Binks would have annoyed the
Misa?
catcher so
Misa?
much that he
Yoda
would have
would-
got perfect.
Yoda was a middle infielder for both of them.
Yeah.
So
Yoda
short
would have been a
second.
great
He's
shortstop.
all glove, no stick, Yoda,
Yeah.
though, right?
You could have had Jar Jar as a catcher for when Greg Vaughn would tell him to shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
By the way, Greg Vaughn, I believe, is going to be bringing his grandson by later this week. He's
Nice.
apparently a baseball expert.
Greg's great, by the
Greg,
way.
we love Greg. I
love
think,
having
is he
him
here
on.
next Monday? Are we trying to get Greg? Okay, I'll check with him today. Greg Vaughn, we're going to try to make him a regular guest here on Mondays during the Major League Baseball season, but he's going to stop in either Thursday or Friday, I think, with his grandson. So, Jeff, it could be Bob. I told him Friday would be better because we have Bob Zaney, we have Jeff. That kid shouldn't be.
Kid should not be here with
Should not be
Zane.
here
Bob
with
Zaney.
Zaney. Yeah. Yeah.
Why had someone just mentioned Barry Jones? Barry Jones, relief pitcher Barry Jones of the Pirates, went to IU.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Schwarber's still probably considered
Yeah.
the better player.
Also, Ted Kluszewski. I almost said Ted Kaczynski.
Whoa.
Who was
Oh,
the Unabomber. Ted Kluszewski, who had the biggest arms,
Yeah.
right? The Reds, he had the sleeves that he
You got him cut off right here. Yeah.
And Mickey Morandini,
Mickey Morandini. Okay. Was
Yeah,
a giant, right?
unassisted triple play, which I saw.
Still haven't heard anyone that would be looked at higher than Schwarber.
Oh, I'd go with
Ted
Kluszewski.
Kluszewski.
Schwarber,
Kluszewski.
didn't did they make the College World Series with Schwarber? Brian?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll
Hey,
look that up.
Siri, how many career home runs did Ted Kluszewski have? I'm going to say over 300. 279.
Nice guess.
But back in the day, he was like the biggest guy on the field.
Also, Dave Damashek went to.
He went to
Indiana.
IU?
And IU.
Also,
Almost.
another Pittsburgher, probably the richest of all of them, went to IU.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban, very good, Chris. Yeah, Mark Cuban is an IU graduate.
Did you see what he paid in income taxes this last year?
No.
He posted it. Like $265 million.
Now, he quit Shark Tank. He sold his interest in the Mavs, and he's now revealing his taxes. Is he running for president in 5 months?
He's supporting a president.
He is?
He is. Big
Okay.
Biden supporter.
Okay. Well, I mean, if he ran, Pittsburgh guy, vote for him. All right.
I wish he'd buy the Pirates. is what I wish.
I told you, I asked him that. Brain Games. I was working at a show called Brain Games. He was there. I went up to him. I said, hey, I'm North Allegheny. You're Mount Lebo. He's like, get out of here. I said, can you buy the Pirates? He goes, no. He goes, they won't sell it to me. He goes, plus the Nuttings will never sell. He goes, you want to know why? I go, yes. He goes, if you walk down the street every day and people yelled at you and cursed at you, but you made $20 million a year, would you take it? And I went, yeah, I'll take the names. He goes, that's why he'll never sell. So there you go. And he tried to buy the Cubs, and I don't think Major League
Baseball
they
didn't want him.
No, he's too high
stupid.
profile.
Stupid.
Meanwhile, they got the guy with the A's. You know, they got that guy, but
Fisher
they don't
or
want
whatever.
Mark Cuban yet.
Right. You mean the Las Vegas A's?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Ryan, he won't even make eye contact with me, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Well,
We have
'cause
one
I'm
more or no?
Researching things. Not
Researching.
post-wise. Now we have our Top 5 Tuesday.
Top 5 Tuesday. All right. And by the way, Chris, how do you feel about the Steelers and the whole AFC North being on Hard Knocks?
that actually is a post.
Oh, that is one of the...
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Throw it up there. So season 5, I love how they're plowing the snow plow with all those teams because it's going to be cold. I don't even know if Chris, did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that exciting? I'm excited for it.
Yeah, listen, there's some real hatred.
I know.
You know, I mean, right now, you know, and my daughter, you know, obviously she's, you know, not even 40 yet. She hates the Ravens. So I'm still hating the Raiders and the Cowboys.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I still have pretty good hatred for the Ravens.
I hate the
too.
Cowboys. I don't hate the Browns like I did as a kid. I almost feel sorry for them.
What's the point?
What's the point? Why worry? Why worry? Ravens, though, screw you. That's going to be exciting, and that's when the schedule gets really interesting because the Steelers.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
At the end of the year is really tough, and they have
Yeah.
all those divisional games. So HBO went, that's our in-season one. Can't wait for December.
That
for
should be good.
Can't wait. All right, so what do we have here? Oh, yeah, top 5.
Top 5 Tuesday.
It's Top 5 Tuesday, something Ryan created, and I don't know what the topic is, but let's find out.
Most career walk-off home runs.
Oh, my God.
So
Okay, now.
there are 6 guys tied for second, so technically it's a top 7. I gave you Mickey Mantle and Babe Ruth, but I did not give you how many they hit.
Wow, that's
So
a great question.
This is a great one.
Because it could be very random.
This is
Yeah.
top 6, though, isn't it? 1, 2.
No, there's 7.
Oh, they're all
There's 7.
tied?
Yeah, there's 6 guys tied for second.
I'm going to say Manny Ramirez for some reason.
He was not on the
That
list.
was going to be my guess. That's the Grand Slams.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
23. I think he has
Yeah,
23
yeah.
or 26. He's career Grand Slam guy. Now, when you think walk-off homers, you only think of it recently, right? Because it really, I mean, when Mickey Mantle hit a walk-off, they didn't greet him at the plate and throw water on him and all that stuff. They actually waited in the dugout. It wasn't a big deal.
Did you ever read the Mickey Mantle thing that's not appropriate for air yet?
If you're talking about the bleachers, Matt and, I finally went and read it. Yeah. Okay. Remember, I didn't know this.
Don't do that one. Don't do that one. Greg Vaughn's.
That's for.
How about Dave
Kingman?
Kingman?
After dark.
Dave Kingman.
He is not on the list.
No.
So 6 of the 7 are in the Hall of Fame, and 1 is Campton or
will make it.
Canton Bound. Yeah.
Are they still? Is that last one still active?
That's my question with Jeff. Is he still?
Is the
playing?
last one still active?
No, he retired a couple years ago.
So, Pujols.
Yes, part of the 700 homer club. Why did I say him?
Albert Pujols.
How about Hank Aaron?
Hank Aaron is not on the list.
Well, you got to go. You're talking. So like Jim Tomei, you got to think now.
Yeah, Tomei's a good
Mays.
guess. Was Tomei on there?
Willie Mays is not on the list. Jim Tomei is number 1.
Oh my God!
Yeah, good guess. Right?
Wow.
That was the most career walk-offs.
Again, we talked about him with Jim Tomei. Jim Tomei was the answer to a question for Greg Vaughn, and again, apparently the nicest guy. So Tomei, how many?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Because the rest of the list doesn't have an answer either. Or it doesn't have the number.
So Tomei's is Tomei the only one we've gotten so far?
Yes.
Okay, so Tomei's the number
and
one.
Pujols.
Pujols is tied in that
so
second.
I'm pulling my weight over here, boys.
No, you're
Let's
doing
go.
well. Tomei was going to be my next
By the way,
guess.
I saw Dave Kingman hit some of the farthest home runs I've ever seen in my life at Three Rivers. Like just when he was with the Cubs, it was a homer or a strikeout.
So all these guys are in the Hall of Fame. So
Dave Kingman is.
There's no Barry Bonds. There's no Alex Rodriguez.
How about Willie Stargell?
I was going to say Stargell.
Stargell is not there.
Clemente had the only walk-off grand slam, right? Inside the park.
Inside the park.
That'll never happen again.
No, that's a tough one.
Inside the park.
I gave that to Ryan before the show. Yeah.
All right. Hall of Famers.
This is difficult.
Someone said Mark McGwire. It's not Mark McGwire.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Frank Robinson, JR throws in. Oh!
Frank Robinson is one of the 6 tied for second.
It's a good guess.
And we have another Ohio. Is Michael Jack Schmidt?
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, wait, who did he just say? Oh, Frank Robinson.
So is Griffey Jr. on there? Or no?
Griffey Jr. is not.
Okay.
All right.
Jimmy Fox going way back.
Jimmy Fox is one of these people.
Nice.
Yep, tied for
Double
second.
X.
You
So we have one more, right?
One more.
And he's still alive?
Uh-oh.
If he's not sure, he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Hank Greenberg. Hank Greenberg.
Ted Klaczewski.
No, neither of those.
Roberto Clemente.
No.
K-Line?
The last member passed away in 2013.
Oh.
God.
3-time MVP, 3-time
Yogi
World
Berra.
Series champ, 24-time All-Star.
Oh, well, Willie Mays had 24. Oh, Ted Williams?
No,
Ted Williams died more.
His head's still alive.
Yeah, head's still frozen.
It's frozen.
Nickname was Stash or The Man.
Stan
Musial.
Damn it. Again, I've talked about this on the show.
Yeah.
The most forgotten statistical
The most
baseball player.
underrated, great player of
playing
all
St.
time.
Louis his whole career, didn't get a lot of media.
Yeah.
This guy's numbers are amazing. Let's see this. There it is. Tomei.
That's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Just look at the quality of player that's on here.
Yeah, Frank Robinson.
There's no random like. Of course, my brain went to Robin Ventura. I was like, that can't possibly be
he
right.
was a lot of grand slams too.
No, exactly. Yeah. We went to the guys who hit a lot of grand slams.
By the way, Frank Robinson, first guy to win an MVP in both leagues, I think.
Yeah.
With Baltimore and Cincinnati, the first year. Player manager for Cleveland, hit a homer on opening day. I remember that. Player manager in Cleveland in the all reds, the all red uniform. He batted himself leadoff, I think, and hit it. It's like me. He's a player manager. You get it, Jeff. That's how I won my title.
Well, I mean, look, that's your claim to fame in your life at this point. Player managing championship.
Exactly. Stan Musial, born in
Donora,
PA, on November 13th. Okay. Ken Griffey Jr., born in
Donora
on November 13th. Same day. Same day and same town. Musial and Ken Griffey.
I saw Ken Griffey play basketball in high school.
Oh, in Cincinnati Mole? Did he go to Cincinnati Mole?
No, he went to Donora. Or they were gold, Ringgold at the time.
Ringgold. Oh my God, I had a friend that went.
It might have been before Ringgold. They might have just been Monessen or Donora.
Oh, you're talking Ken Griffey Senior.
Senior.
Yeah, right.
Senior.
No,
I'm
okay,
sorry,
but
senior.
but still, I forgot it was Senior because I think Junior played in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I meant Ken Griffey Senior. Senior.
All right, we have Jeff's picks. We have a picture of Jeff.
We don't have the right pick up there though.
You had Albania, I thought.
Well, we're plus the goals.
Well,
plus the goals.
People know.
No, well,
people know that Italy's always
we have the quality. We have to make sure everyone, because remember, Frank, we have to, just in case if someone is checking in, bets all the difference. So we're plus a goal and a half on the goal line. We don't want anything else on there. So that's where we're looking at. I like the basketball, though. That's fun.
I like that, too. What's larger, your head or the ball?
Oh, that's a great. Well, in actuality, my head is probably bigger than most things. So.
Big heads, that makes fame. People with big heads are famous. So there you go. Jerry Trevino said, is Tobey Maguire one of the walk-off homers? No. JR comically said Kelly Leak, who is the greatest bad news bear of all time, Chico's bail bonds. And Barry Larkin went to Mueller. Yeah. Ken Griffey and Stan usually have the same mom and different dads. All right, Keith Lau, that is not true. Damn it, he did it again to me. Great show, Chris Andrews. Thanks for jumping in. It's been a couple weeks since we had seen you. Yeah. Jeff, pinch hitting for Matt Neverett, who will be back.
Did you almost just call him Neil Everett?
Neil Everett. Neil Everett is an ESPN guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who has Pittsburgh ties, I believe.
Does he?
I'm not sure. Because he always talks about Tremanni's. Yeah, well, look, John Butchiegrass does for sure.
Yeah. Miss Pittsburgh, 1953.
I'll take a guess. Shirley Jones.
No, you saw it on Twitter.
No, I did not.
You saw it.
No, I did.
It was out on.
I swear on my computer.
I
my
retweeted it.
I swear to God, I don't
iced
look at
tea.
that. Shirley Jones is an Oscar winner.
Shirley Jones
on the Partridge Family, and she was on Street Smarts.
Oh, she was a babe.
She came into Street Smarts when we did our celeb episodes. I'm like, we have an Oscar winner on the show. I said, I'm from Pittsburgh. I said, I can't believe you're here. I watched the Partridge Family. Partridge Family, Ryan, big fan. Okay. Anyway, so I talked to her about Pittsburgh. I swear to God, I just went most famous woman from Pittsburgh who's an elder. Shirley, I did not see you do that. That's how I went.
Okay, that's a good one. As long as you're telling the truth.
Swear to God. I swear on my dog's eyes.
And iced tea.
Ryan, any final thoughts on today's program?
No. Great show, guys.
Do we have any? We'll have to find out who the guy was we talked to in Boston, and I don't know who that was, but good job randomly calling someone in Boston. That was fun. Jeff, it's always one of the best shows of the week when you're here. We love having you here. We'll see you again Thursday.
I will see you Thursday. I hopefully will survive Thursday's show.
Well, Bob Zaney will be here.
Yeah.
And we're going to let him know that you took Albania, so if they lose, they'll have something to go with.
I'm sure there are a lot of jokes that could be made on that.
Ryan, great job as always. Aubrey, feel better. Thank you for watching the show, everybody. Make sure you click and subscribe. Description below. You can find all the links. And we appreciate you. Jeff, you're back tomorrow.
9 a.m. Sports by the Book.
This is Punchlines. Line stands for Live in Nevada every show.